Hello, good morning student. I am Lakshmi Prasad of Computer Department from SSV. This is the lecture 3 of file handling in Python. Okay, in this lecture we learn the relative and absolute path, getting and resetting the file's position and explanation through the program to reset the file positions. Okay, now we move for relative and absolute path. What do you understand by path? Path means where the folders are stored. That are of two types. First one is relative path and second one is absolute path. Files are always organized into directories. Every running program has a current directory, which is the default directory for most of the operations. For example, while opening a file for reading, Python looks for its current directory. That current directory is known as the relative path. Okay, in our in program here oceans.py we have used that is the relative path. Oceans.txt is the open file where the text file is stored and is created and stored in the same folder in the current directory where the Python file is stored. Then only the file handling will be helpful. Otherwise, file handling doesn't respond any file because it shows an error message that file doesn't open. Okay, relative path means the current directory where the files are stored. That will shows the current directory. And the second one is absolute path. Absolute path is a path that contains the entire path of the file that you need to access. This path will begin with the drive of your computer and will end with the file that you wish to access. That means it shows the whole file, the complete path of the file. That is known as absolute path. That means where in which folder the file is stored, in between which folder, the total path, complete path is known as the absolute path. Okay, now move for getting and resetting the file position. There are two types of methods to reset the position of the cursor. First one is tell function and seek function. Second is seek function. The tell method is used to handle the file will return the current location to the pointer. Means it moves the cursor to the current location and tells the position of that. Position means whatever the in programming language position means the place where the character is stored. That means 0 to it is an integer type. It shows tells returns the position. And seek method is move. We can move the pointer to that particular place where we want to write or read the file, because file handling is used to store the files, to read the files, to write the files, to extract the files, or extract the text file either or binary file or CSV file, whatever it is. For that we require the current location of the file, current position of the file, from what are the contents we want to occupy or we want to retry. According to that, for that tell and seek method is used. This is unless we tell the file handler to move around. The tell method to the file handler will return the current location of the pointer and the seek method will move the pointer. In I will give one example to create a file, that open it and fool around with tell and seek for no particular reason, just to show how they work. See here in this first line, first coding is for to create a new line, new file and writing into it. For creating a new file, see here FOB, it is the object for opening a file. Open is a function. TXT texting.txt in writing mode. We already learned in the last lecture what is mode, what is file opening function, close function, everything we had learned. By FOB is a variable where the file text file opened file is stored. In that it is in writing mode. Writing mode, that means if the file is not created at that time, it creates the file. If the text file is already created at that time, open function opens the file. Open function uses In both the places, open function is used for creating a file as well as for opening the file. Here fo.write. This is my first line. This is my second line. fo.write. Write is a method to write the file, means the write the content in between the character write function. Whatever is written within the codes, that is written in the file. What is the file name? txt.txt. And here opening txt, fob equal to open txt. After writing a file, we have to open the file for reading the text. Okay, in writing mode, it doesn't allow the file to read the contents of the file because it is already open. But in between these lines, we can close the file also. If it is not closed, then it's okay. But again, if we want to read the files which is in writing mode, open in writing mode, we have to close the file. Okay, if it is not closed, then also we have to open the file in reading mode. Here see fob equal to open texting.txt. After that, nothing is written, no mode is written there. That means by default R is used as a mode. That means it is opened in a reading mode. In reading mode, we can use the file for reading purpose. That means we can get the contents of the file only for reading purpose, not for editing. Okay, here line is a variable where fob dot read line. For read line means it is used to read line. Read lines means complete line is read. One line is read. After that, first line is read. That means this is the first line that is read by the fob, and that is stored in the line. It is always print. Okay, print read lines. It will print the line. Next, second is for to get the current position of the file. If you want to current position of the file, tell. I already told you tell function is used to get the position of the file. Where the position of the file is stored? This is the first line. After that, it stored the cursor moves to the first line. Mean after line, first line, the cursor stay there only. That's why it gives the position of the file. Current position. What is the current position? See here, count 0 1 2 3. Position is counted according to the array value. Okay, that means this is the file 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. It gives the position whether it is 13 14 15, whatever it is, the after the line it stores there only. Okay, next is reposition pointer at the beginning once again. If we want to write anything in the beginning of the file, or if we want to read the file again from the beginning, at that time we use position. A variable position is a variable here, equal to fob is a variable for file, and fob dot seek 0. In between the bracket seek 0 means the cursor moves to the pointer moves to the first position, because 0 is mentioned in between the seek, called by the seek. That means position means the cursor again, it brings again back to the first position. Ran fob dot read. Read after reading it brings to the 10th position, means ran equal to 10, position equal to 0. Now print repositioning the file of the pointer beginning of the file ran. That means it shows 10 as a output. 10th, because the file comes to the 10th position because ran is 10. After copying contents of one file to another file. For one file to another file with open txt, by using with, I already told you, with opening with function, with command, it doesn't require to close the file. It automatically closes the files whenever our work is completed. Okay, again opening the file as fa, means fa is a variable for file name. With open cout another file, because we want to copy the contents of the one file to another file. That's why we require two files to open. With open txt as fa, and again with open txt out1.txt in writing mode, because first one is in reading mode, because the contents are copied. that is in reading mode, and where the contents are pasted, that should be in writing mode. That's why here out.out1.txt as writing mode. Here as fa1 means is the second file. Both the files should not be the same variable. For line in fa dot write line, in line contents of the copy is successfully copied. Like this we can copy the files. Okay, like the seek method and tell method is used to store the file and setting the file. Okay, again program for resetting a file. One more program is there for resetting a file. Already we have learned how to seek a file, how to read a file, how to write a file, how to seek a file. Next F. Here in this program we have to resetting the file positions. We are resetting the file position. F dot open txt. Here txt file is opened. Line equal to welcome to Sri Shankara Vidyalaya. Regularly visit, second line, /n means it is the second line. Regularly visit the portal for online classes. This is your text which we want to write in our file, text file, text.txt. F dot write line means these all the contents are written in the text file. Okay, text.txt notepad file. After that we have to close the file. F dot close means it is closed. Again if we want to open the file, the contents is written already. After that print f dot tell. Again we have to open the file in reading and RB means it is binary mode. RB, reading and writing, binary file is opened. For that print f dot tell. Tell function, what the tell, it tells the cursor position of the cursor, where the pointer is there in particular file, because always the pointer when we open the file it always in the starting position, that means displays 0. After f dot read 7 means reads the 7th character. It reads the 7th character. Read 7 means it reads the 7th character. Again print tell. F dot tell means it tells the 7th character. Tells the position of 7 means it shows the 7. Print f dot read. Again it reads. Read means after the 7th character it reads. After the 7th character it will read whatever it is. F dot tell. Again it tells the last character, because read function is reads the complete content of the file. That means the tell position pointer comes to the end. Again seek 9, 0 means again it moves to the 9th position. Pointer moves to the 9th position. Okay, 9th position from the beginning. Moves to 9th position from the beginning. Seek 9. F dot seek 9 means it again the cursor moves to the 9th position of the file. 9th position means 9th character of the file. Again F dot seek 4.1 it moves the pointer position to the 4th position. F dot read 5 means after the 5 it starts from 5 and completely reads to the end. Next F dot seek -5 to 2 means it goes to the 5th byte before the end. Before the end means -5 means starting from the end. 1, -1, -2 it is the position of the character, where the last character, like last 5th character to start move to the second end. Only 2 characters are to be read. Then print f dot read 5. Again after 5th character it will be read. After that we have to close the file. This is the explanation of this program, and in my next lecture I will explain the programming part of this file handling of text files. Okay, thank you all. Goodbye.